Welcome to this somatic tracking practice. When practiced regularly, somatic tracking can retrain your nervous system to lessen the intensity or completely stop your unwanted chronic sensations. I will be sharing some other really transformative somatic tracking practices, so before we start, I would like to invite you to subscribe so that you get early access to my brand new practices. So let's begin by getting as comfortable as you can in whatever position feels most supportive for you. Feel into the back of your body and notice how the support feels beneath your body. Close down the eyes or take a soft gaze and know that in this practice you are being cradled by the earth below you. Take an intentional, slow breath now in through the nose, feeling the cool air in each nostril, and exhale out through pursed lips, sort of like you're blowing through a straw. Once again, in through your nose, and exhale through pursed lips. Now simply watch the breath without changing it, just noticing. Feel the sensation of where you feel the breath the most. It could be in your nostrils, your chest, or somewhere else. Where you feel your breath will be your anchor for this practice that you can return to whenever you like. So take a moment now to drift your awareness down from the thinking mind and into your body. Notice a sensation that is drawing your attention in. Without judgment, simply allow your attention to feel into the edges of this sensation, almost as if your attention is a feather brushing the edge of a glass. Your attention is effortless and light and separate to the sensation. You are simply the observer. There is nothing you need to do or change about this sensation. Simply allow the sensation to be here now. See if you can sense the quality that this sensation has. It may have a temperature like heat, or even some pressure, twitching or pulsing. Find a neutral word that describes the sensation as you feel into the edges of the sensation, allowing it to be exactly as it is. Allow any resistance to this sensation to drop as you gently rest your attention on the edge of the sensation. Now rest your attention back on your breath, wherever in your body you feel the breath. Simply noticing this physical sensation of your body being breathed, allowing it to be as it is. There is no need to change anything here about your breath. Drift your attention back to the edges of the sensation and notice what pace the sensation has about it. Could be rushing, could be just slow. Simply notice the pace of this sensation. Notice anything else about the sensation. You may notice that your mind is trying to develop a story of the sensation. If this is the case, it is okay and normal. Simply remind yourself that it is okay to experience this sensation. The sensation is simply your body's expression of a need. It is okay, and you have the inner resource to sense this sensation. And once again, simply guide your attention back from the thinking mind into the body to the edge of the sensation, allowing it to be exactly as it is. You may notice some familiar emotions coming up in response to this sensation. Acknowledge these emotions and lovingly remind them that your body is able to return itself to homeostasis. You are present here, and you can handle this sensation. It is okay to experience this. Use any words that acknowledge and send reassurance and safety to whatever emotion is coming up for you. If you feel that your attention is being drawn into the sensation rather than being on the edges, you can switch your attention to where you feel the breath in your body for a few breaths, and when you're ready, return back to the sensation. Provide this sensation with loving acceptance here, and remind yourself that everything that you feel in your body is temporary and changing, and that is okay. Now notice how the sensation has changed throughout the practice. Has it moved somewhere else, changed in intensity, or something else that is different? It is okay if the sensation is still present. The goal of somatic tracking is not to push the sensation away, as the more we resist, persists. And whenever you're ready, gently begin to move your body in a way that feels wakeful, and allow your eyes to open as the practice has now come to a close. Somatic tracking is a practice that you can build into your daily routine, and over time it will rewire the pathways that are creating these unwanted sensations. This was an introduction to somatic tracking, but I will be sharing more practices with slightly different techniques that will radically change your relationship to these sensations and ultimately allow them to disappear. If you feel drawn to sharing your experience of today's practice, you are more than welcome to leave a comment. I enjoy reading about each unique experience of the practices, and feel free to subscribe and share so that we can bring these restful practices to more and more people around the world. Thank you, and I hope you come back soon here on the Wellness Words.